But let's start things off at the opening night celebration for Roundabout Theater Company's latest. At the Pels, it's Theresa Rebeck's new comedy called The Understudy. Directed by Scott Ellis, it stars Julie White, Justin Kirk, and Mark-Paul Gosselaar.
So I went to this movie last week. It was pretty typically like there was an airplane and guns and explosions and people screaming and the plane crashes. Get down! Get down! And the whole movie was like that. Yeah, the dialogue was like, you know, it was utter. And I've heard people get paid millions, just millions to write things like, get in the truck! And they're considered really successful screenwriters because get down, get down. I'm not bitter.
Honestly, it was just a piece that sort of spoke to me. I love what it says. I love what it says about art. I love what it says about relationships. So it was just something that touched me in that way. And plus, I like it because it's funny, but I think there's twists and turns all the way, and it sort of catches you at, you know, in different places. You go, oh, I didn't expect that, and that's always sort of what you always looking for. Plus, they're three great characters.
It's accidental, honestly, that they scheduled this show in the same season as A Steady Rain. We did not know that that was happening, so that left us all sort of startled, and I think it sort of upped the stakes of the discussion. And I'm somebody who, I don't actually judge these developments the way my characters do. I understand, you know, I'm sort of just interested in the way business and art fold together. And I'm always asking, I think the play asks the question, can art survive culture? And I think it argues in the affirmative that art can and must. But some of the jokes obviously are very written to this time. We just added the one joke a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to tell you which one.
So, why are you doing this? I mean, you're a real actor. And I mean, Roxanne's right. There's like no chance you'll ever go on. You know that, don't you?
I might go on.
Dude, you might go on and the entire audience might ask for their money back.
There might be a few people out there coming to see a first-rate production of Kafka on Broadway.
Yeah, nobody cares about those people. They care about all those other people coming in on buses from New Jersey. And trust me, those people are coming to see me and Bruce.
Well, what if Bruce gets sick and you have to go on for Bruce? Then I would go on for you.
Bruce doesn't get sick.
He might get sick, or you might get sick, and then I'd go on for
it's Broadway. Nobody gets sick. Now, people leave shows. I mean, Bruce can leave the show. He could get mercury poisoning and leave the show. Well, it feels great. I just have a great support system around me. The cast, the crew have been so supportive. They've made this the easiest transition for me to do this because I walked in as a student and I asked Scott and I asked everyone around me, please just teach me what I need to do, and they did. And I have a great cast that I work off of every day, and this piece just brings a lot of joy to my heart, which is something that we say in the play.
Work with Scott on my television show, and he said, I'm going to go do this thing at the Roundabout. You want to take a look? And I looked at it, and I said, absolutely not. And then he said, you won't get a close-up if you don't. And I said, all right, I'll come do it.
All right, well, besides that, what was it that you loved about the play?
Well, Theresa writes, she really writes really well for actors. It's just big, juicy, scenery-chewing parts, you know, and I just like the whole thing. I think it's funny and touching and all those things. And there's no intermission, and there's a 7:30 curtain, so we're out at 9 o'clock. So there's a lot of reasons to do it.
Sure. Why did they cast you? Why did they have to cast you? Why didn't I see this coming? Why did I have no warning? Shit! What can the universe be possibly trying to teach me by having you show up? Don't answer that. Don't say anything. It'll be very bad if you try to have a conversation with me. Do you understand that?
Okay, obviously there's still some bad feelings around here.
No, there is no bad feelings. You're out of my system. I'm over you. Okay.
It has been like fun, easy fun. So, I really, this just been very little angst involved in it. It's a very happy company. The play was in great shape when we started. We've changed it very little. Theresa is an old friend of mine. Not that she's old, but I mean, we've been friends a long time. Scott Ellis, it's my second show with him. The stage manager I've done 3 or 4 shows with. I mean, it was like we would show up and tell stories for 30 minutes and then rehearse. And, it was just been a really great experience from beginning to end.
You've done a lot of Theresa's plays before, right?
This is my 4th one in the city, yes. I've also done a film that she wrote and a couple of one-acts in L.A. And I did a lot of the readings of plays like The Scene, but I didn't get to do the production because something else came up. But yes, I love doing her stuff. I mean, clearly she writes such great stuff for a woman to play, gives you a real journey to play. And she, works it out to where I get to kiss both of the handsome guys.
You don't think he yells at her? I mean, Bruce always yells. He's like, "You are the same as every other whelp in the docket."
Yeah, look, what do I know?
Man. Okay. You are the same as every other whelp in the docket. Okay, but how do you get to the hit from that?
Okay, because it's not just aggressive, it's like aggressive and seductive. It's like the sex, like the fantasy sex that Coffee never gets. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay. You are the same as every other whelp in the docket.
Ah, shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh,
See, that's good. That is great. Hit me again.
no, Jake.
No, go back to the whelp in the docket. Come on.
You are the same as every other whelp in the docket.
I am not what you say.
Your protests are amusing, but they cannot stop death.